Namaste, Helen Kimber here. On behalf of 3D Leisure, I'm going to be sharing with you a yoga practice this morning. It's a beautiful morning up here in sunny Lancashire. So we're going to be doing about 45 minutes. I'm going to start doing some breath work and stretching just to wake ourselves up this morning. Then we're going to add in the Tibetan rites, the dance of the warrior, and a couple of other balances just to throw in the mix, and then we'll finish with a relaxation and meditation. It's my last practice on behalf of 3D Leisure today, after an incredible few months where I just got involved by accident, and it's been an amazing accident. I've really loved it. I've loved sharing yoga practice and fitness sessions with you. One door closes and another door opens, and it's all exciting times, and it's really good now the world is hopefully starting to get back to some sort of normality. I don't think it'll ever be the same again. But if you're joining me for the practice, just check that you've got plenty of space around where you're going to be working. Obviously we're not going to throw ourselves around, we don't need to do that with yoga. We can get a really good stretch and strengthening without throwing ourselves around too much. And check if you have any injuries, really listen to your body. I will give you some alternatives to do if necessary, but just enjoy your practice and enable it to get on with, sort of help you to get on with the rest of your day. So we're going to start in Shavasana, so lie down on your mat. In Shavasana you can have your knees bent if you want to, or you can have them straight out in front of you. And just check that they are actually straight, that you're not at a strange angle. And then let the palms of your hands face upwards with your fingers gently curled and the backs of your hands on the mat. And then just tilt your pelvis so that you're just engaging slightly your abdominal muscles to protect that low back. And let your feet gently fall out to the side. And then move up your body and check that your chin, imagine that you're holding an orange or a tennis ball under your chin, so the back of your neck is flat. And then just take a moment here to come to stillness. It's early in the morning, the birds are singing, and it is a very beautiful day here. And just take a moment to acknowledge your position on planet Earth. Give gratitude for being here and for your body for being able to practice your yoga. And we're just going to start with some breath work just to ground ourselves. If you've got lots of to-do lists in that mind, that monkey mind that jumps around, just fold it up and let it go to one side for this moment and just focus on yourself. And we'll do some breath work and then we'll start some stretching. So just take a big breath in first of all and imagine that the breath is coming from your feet and bringing really positive energy all up your body and right up to the top of your head. So just big inhale. And you can visualise it as a white light if you want to, and then as you exhale, visualise this energy coursing down through your body and then out of your feet. And really push that belly button back to the spine. Let's do a couple more of those. Inhale. And exhale. And on your next inhale, as you inhale, take your arms up above your head and to the back of your head. So we're going to inhale, big stretch. And then exhale, bring your hands back down. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale. Big stretch. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more, inhale. And exhale. And then take one hand at heart centre and one hand on your abdomen. And we're just going to do some guided breath work. And we'll focus here on a Sankalpa. You can choose whatever Sankalpa comes to your mind. Something very often comes to mind that is meaningful to you. But today I'm going to choose, I am strong in mind and body. And that doesn't just mean for yoga. You need to be strong in yoga physically, but also mentally. And yoga allows us to maintain physical strength, but also mental strength and clarity in our daily life. Making us feel strong if we need to acknowledge something that we need to do, or if we need to say no to things, having the strength of our convictions as well as the strength of our body. So I am strong in mind and body. So let's inhale for a breath of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And just acknowledge that pause at the top of the breath. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gently hold. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just acknowledge that pause. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's do one more. Inhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just acknowledge that pause. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then again, just have a big inhale, taking those arms right up over your head. Inhale here. Big stretch. And then exhale, bring your knees up to your chest. It's always more difficult first thing in the morning, or I always feel a little bit more or less flexible than later on in the day. So just be gentle with yourself. So turn on Pada Bandha, which is your foot lock, and then engage Mula Bandha, which is your abdominal lock. And see if you can lift up that tailbone. Lift up and bring your knees right up to your forehead. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Lift up that tailbone. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. And then just gently rock from side to side, massaging that lower back. And then let's do some circles with our knees. Just seeing if you can make as big a circle as you can so that you really help to move both the lower back and the upper back, and check that you do the circles clockwise and then anti-clockwise. And then cross one ankle over the other and grab hold of your feet. And first of all, just stretch those legs. Feel a lovely stretch in those hamstrings at the back of those legs. And pull your feet and see if you can just have a little pull of those feet. You might want to rock up and down a little bit. Just have a little pull. And then just increase that momentum and just see if you can roll up and down that spine. Rocking and rolling, and just see if you can get your toes to touch the back of the mat behind you, and then roll yourself up. And we're going to now move on to going on to our Tibetan rites. So we're going to take into Tadasana first of all, and we'll stand in Tadasana. Check that your toes are nicely spread apart, and make a fist and place your fist between your feet so you've got your feet fist width apart, and then outwardly rotate those thighs so we're not locking our knees. Outwardly rotate our thighs, tilt your pelvis forward and engage those abdominal muscles. And you can either do your twirling rites with your hands at heart centre or your hands out to the side. So we're just going to do 10 of each rite this morning. When you are doing the turns, check that your head stays where it is and you focus on something that's not moving, otherwise you might get quite dizzy. So we're going to start. We'll do 10 of each one, and I'll go through them with you if you've not done them before. So we're going to turn. We're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reach up, inhale, exhale, forward fold, and we're going to place our hands on the mat, press our hands into the mat, and we're just going to step back into a downward dog. And we're going to do 10 down dog and up dogs, okay? So just check that you've got a really good downward dog here. You might want to do a little bit of paddling of those heels first of all. So we're going to just do 10 into our up dog and our down dog. So we're going to inhale. Try not to dump into those shoulders here and lift your torso right up. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. It's really stretching the body and letting prana energy move around. Inhale, 6. It's a great way to really stretch and waken up the body as well. 7. And one more. And exhale. And then just come onto your knees into a tabletop and then push yourself back just for a couple of breaths here, just to ground yourself again. Inhale and then sink down into that mat. Now the next Tibetan rite we're going to do is the camel. So this is where you might want to roll up your mat just to give your knees a little bit of respite, because camel can be quite challenging on the knees. So if you want to do that, just roll up your mat, and we start down into a swan stretch or child's pose here, and we're going to inhale and we're going to lift up, hello Daisy, and we're going to exhale and back, and we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale, engage those abs and come forward, then inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale forwards. Nice flat back, engage those abs. Four more. Inhale here, exhale and back. No, you have to move. Good girl. I'm being disturbed by a cat. And one more. Really stretch up. On that inhale, tip the pelvis forward and exhale. And then on your exhale, just again come down and take yourself into a little swan stretch, just to again sink yourself into the mat and have a couple of breaths. Good girl. Just to get yourself grounded again, and just to allow that breath to settle a little bit, just for a couple of breaths. So just inhale here and just exhale. And again, maybe visit your Sankalpa. And then our next Tibetan rite, and we should be starting to feel nicely warmed and stretched now, we're going to turn back onto, we're going to go on to Navasana. Again, you can use a block for Navasana because it's much better to maintain that alignment and really stretch that spine and keep your back nice and straight, and imagine someone is pulling a thread. You can do the full Tibetan rite for this is to lie down on the floor and to bring yourself up into Navasana like this, and then go back down again without squashing a cat. Alternatively, you can hold a block between your knees and you can lift yourself up, and you can just hold like this, and then you can gently go down, and then you can come back up again. So whichever one is most appropriate for you and your body at this moment in time. So again, we're going to do 10. If 10 isn't right for you, just do as many as you can and keep your breath flowing, inhaling and exhaling. So that's the next Tibetan, right? So again, start whichever way you're going to start, and then again, listen to your body. So we're going to inhale and up, and exhale and down. Inhale and up. Three more. If you can, on the last one, see if you can hold it for a couple of breaths. Let's inhale here and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Well done. Okay, the last Tibetan rite is tabletop, only it's reverse tabletop. If you have shoulder issues, just be mindful. So we take our palms, fingers stretched out, palms flat on the floor, facing your bum. Feet are pressed in, toes spread out, and we're going to lift ourselves up. But check that your feet and your knees aren't over your feet. Nice straight shins, okay? So you've got a nice straight line from your knee to your ankle. And then press your feet in and push up. Squeeze your glutes and your quads and lift up out of your shoulders, and try not to curl your toes up, press your toes into the floor. And we're going to inhale here, and we're going to exhale, bend our elbows. And inhale, lift. And exhale, bend elbows, not dropping your bum, okay? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Four more. And then on the last one, just take yourself into staff pose, which is this pose. Press those hands down, press those legs into the floor, lift yourself up, and then we're going to inhale here, and we're just going to tip from the hip, fold ourselves forward, try not to curve that spine. Imagine your bottom ribs are on your top thigh, and we're just going to fold forward. Exhale, gently brush the fingers on the floor, come up again, inhale, and exhale, and one more, inhale, and exhale, and then we're going to turn back into a downward dog, and then bring ourselves up into Tadasana. So turn yourself into your downward dog if you can, toes turned under into that downward dog, and then step to the top of your mat into a lovely forward fold. So again here, just press those toes into the front of the mat,
imagine you've got a piece of paper under your heel, so you're just having a lovely stretch. Let that head hang, grab hold of opposite elbows and just let the weight of that torso pull you down. So again, you'll feel a lovely stretch in those hamstrings. And just have a couple of moments here in ragdoll. Inhale, and as you exhale, just fold yourself forward a little bit more. And then release the hands, and then gently, gently, just a vertebra at a time, roll up, clunking and clicking like me in the morning, and get yourself into a really lovely Tadasana. So you might just want to take a moment here just to ground yourself again and focus on your breath, but also think about our next little flow that we're going to do. Is we're going to do Dance of the Warrior. Again, it's a very strong physical but also psychological asana or group of asanas, but it's also really lovely as well. So the Dance of the Warrior is Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Sun Warrior and Fallen Warrior. And we'll do it on one side, then we'll have a couple of breaths in Tadasana, and then we'll do Dance of the Warrior on the other side. Okay, so we start in Tadasana, and we're just going to do 3 breaths. And again, if you say to yourself, I am strong in mind and body. So we're going to inhale here and exhale. And inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, bring your left knee up high. Inhale. And take your left knee back into a big stride. Exhale. Just check that your legs are in the right alignment. Outside edge of your back foot, press that into the floor. Big toe of your front foot, grind that in. Bend so that you have a straight shin. And we're going to twist our hips so they're facing forward. We're going to inhale, lift up, Warrior 1. And as you exhale, just see if you can sink down a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Reach those hands up. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And on an exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Shoulders relaxed. And imagine you're stretching those fingers out at shoulder height. Look across the middle finger of your first front hand and turn your head, middle finger of that back hand. The back is the past, the front is the future. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, this is Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn your front palm over. And exhale, we're going to sink down. So we're going to lean back, put front arm, right arm up. If you want to do a bind, you can. So bring your left arm around the back of your body, grab hold of your thigh. This is Sun Warrior. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, back to Warrior 2. Inhale, hands behind you. Clench your palms together. Inhale here and exhale, forward fold into Fallen Warrior. Inhale here, keep pressing those palms together. And if you can, see if you can get your right shoulder on your right knee. You don't have to, just take a Fallen Warrior as best you can. Listen to your body. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Bring that back hand, swing it forward into Tadasana. Hands at heart centre. And just have a couple of breaths. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. On your next inhale, take your right knee up high. We'll do it on the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, stride, step back. Big stride. And again, check out that alignment. Heel of your front foot in line with the instep of your back foot. Push that outside edge of that back foot onto the mat. Nice straight shin with a bent leg. And again, turn those hips into warrior one. Let's do 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Relax your shoulders, exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Right arm forward, left arm back. Shoulders relaxed, hands at shoulder height though. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn that left palm up. And exhale, sun warrior. So again, keep this front knee bent. If you want to do a bind, you can do. Lean back, inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to centre. Exhale, palms together. Imagine you've got a pencil between that shoulder blade. Exhale, use that core, protect that lower back. Fallen warrior. Inhale here. And just exhale and sink yourself down. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, bring yourself back up to centre. And exhale. And then inhale, that back arm, swing it round into Tadasana. And then inhale here. And exhale. And then just give your legs a little shake, because that's a really lovely, powerful, strong asana, group of asanas, the dance of the warrior. Strong physically, but also psychologically. So just give your legs a little shake. We're going to do a lovely balance. Really simple balance that's not visited that often in yoga, because it's one of those ones that everybody knows about, and it's tree. And we'll do tree, and then we'll settle down onto our mats, and we'll do a lovely relaxation and just finish off for the morning. So with tree, you can do it with your foot by your ankle, your foot by your knee. You can bring your foot right up high, or if you want to, you can bring your foot across. Oh, I'm not balancing very well today. And you can hold your tree. You can even, if you want to, take a bound tree and you can grab and you can do a bound tree. That is, for me, really difficult first thing in the morning. But there's variations of tree. Listen to your body, see which you can do best. And it's not a competition with anybody. It's just thinking and listening to which one you can feel the most benefit from. But also, one side of your body might also be a little less or more flexible than the other. So again, don't beat yourself up about it. It's not a problem. So we're going to start with our left leg first of all, balancing on our right, and we'll just hold it for about 4 or 5 breaths, but again, big belly breaths, and really focus on something that's not moving, so don't focus on me because I'll probably move. So we're going to take our tree in whichever of the practices or asanas that we want to take, and we're going to hold for 5 breaths. Okay, we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, and one more. And then just take yourself back into Tadasana. You might want to just move your legs a little bit, and then we'll take it on the other side. And again, tree, like warrior, is a really good, strong posture. Trees stand for many years in all weathers and storms. So just take a moment here. And again, we're going to hold for 5 breaths. We're going to inhale and exhale. And then gently release. And again, just come back to your Tadasana. And we're going to take ourselves onto our mats now and just settle down. But before we do, let's see if we can go onto our mats in a way, in a yoga way, for want of a better word. So we're going to inhale and stretch up. We're going to see if we can go onto our Tadasana from chair pose. So we're going to inhale here into our chair. And we're going to then see if we can exhale and go down onto the floor without collapsing really hard. And then into Navasana. Couple of breaths. And then take yourself into a Shavasana. Just to settle yourself down from your practice. And we'll just do a little bit of stretching and relaxation. So just lie yourself down into your Shavasana now, and just take this time to really sink yourself into the mat. Just take a breath in, and as you exhale, just let your whole body sink into the mat and just feel it really relax and feel really heavy. And then take your attention to your feet. And you might want to wiggle your toes first of all, but then just let your feet gently fold out to the side and think that they're really heavy and relaxed. So just check that your feet feel heavy and totally relaxed. And then take your attention up to your calf muscles and tense your calf muscles and then let them relax. So they should feel heavy and relaxed. And then take your attention higher up your legs to your thighs and tense your thigh muscles and then let them relax. And do the same with your glutes. Squeeze your glutes and then let them relax. So the whole of your legs
your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs and your glutes should feel heavy and totally relaxed. Next, take your attention to your abdomen. Engage those abdominal muscles, but then let them soften and just totally relax. And move your attention up to your shoulders. Take your shoulders up to your ears and then let them move away. So your torso is sinking into the mat with your legs feeling heavy and totally relaxed. And then take your attention down to your hands. You might want to spread your hands out and then make a fist and tense the whole of your arms, but then just let everything soften and let your fingers again gently curl. The palms of your hands facing up. And then take your attention up to your head. You might want to just move your head gently from side to side initially. Scrunch up the whole of your face. And then just let it relax and maybe take a smile, something that's been said or that you've seen or someone that brings you joy. And check that the teeth are not clenched together and your tongue is off of the roof of your mouth, so that the whole of your head feels totally relaxed. And the whole of your body now should feel totally relaxed. And I'm not going to make any apologies on my last yoga practice with 3D Leisure for reading my favourite poem, Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even to the dull and ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, they are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars, and you have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding for you as it should. Therefore, be at peace with your God, whatever and whoever you conceive him or her to be. And whatever your labours and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace in your soul. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful and strive to be happy. Desiderata by Max Ehrmann. So just take a moment now to bring yourself up onto your left or the right hand side, it doesn't matter which, and gently bring yourself up into a comfortable sitting position where we'll do 3 big breaths of freedom. So put your hands to heart centre and we'll inhale and release. Inhale and release. And And we always give thanks to yoga for being able to come and practice together on our mats. And I always say namaste, but I also say Om Shanti, which means may peace be with you. So Om Shanti, and thanks for sharing your practice with me. And I'll just pop this now onto the Facebook and onto the YouTube channel. And thank you, Diane, for joining me this morning. Have a great day, everyone. It's been lovely sharing yoga practice with you, and no doubt our paths will cross at some point in the future. Om Shanti. Bye-bye.